brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town.
Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. 3 more persons, including husband and son of women corona patient, tested positive for COVID-19 late on Wednesday evening, taking the total number of cases in the Jammu region to 68 and active cases to 14. The 55-year-old housewife hailing from Gurha Bakshinagar in Jammu had tested positive for COVID-19 on Tuesday. Besides, a 27-year-old truck driver from Pancheri in Udhampur district who had driven the truck from New Delhi to Jammu, which is owned by the woman's husband, had also tested positive. A 32-year-old man from Alamgiri Bazar area of Srinagar died at SMHS Hospital Srinagar, becoming the youngest victim of the coronavirus in Jammu and Kashmir. With this fatality, 9 persons have died due to the disease so far in Jammu and Kashmir, 8 of them in Kashmir and 1 in Jammu division. The man's death has also taken Srinagar's toll to 3, equal to Baramulla and highest so far in any other districts in J&K. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Wednesday said that there is no premium on terrorism and the killing of Hizbul Mujahideen terrorist Riaz Naiku is a signal loud and clear that those who stand by the gun will be consumed by the gun. Singh said not only terrorists but also those who directly or indirectly support terrorism by way of their anti-India activism or give apologetic response to terrorist attacks on the army are equally guilty of perpetrating terrorism and causing harm to the security forces and the nation. Nitin Gadkari, Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, on Wednesday assured bus and car operators that the government was aware of their problems and that services would resume soon. He said public transport might open soon with some guidelines. However, he stressed that social distance has to be maintained and safety measures like hand wash, sanitizing, face masks should be adopted while operating buses and cars.
Transport कुछ गाइडलाइंस के आधार पर शुरू करने का प्रयास सरकार के द्वारा होगा। ये भी कोशिश हम करेंगे क्योंकि एयरलाइंस, रेलवे और बस ट्रांसपोर्ट ये कुछ प्रमाण में शुरू करने की आवश्यकता भी है। काफ़ी लोग इधर उधर के अटके हुए हैं, तो मुझे लगता है ये भी करना होगा।
As part of Operation Namaste, another batch of foreign returnees arrived in Leh after completing their quarantine at Indian Army facility in Jodhpur. Reception and screening assistance provided by Fire and Furry Corps. The mortal remains of 2 patients also received with due honors. On April 25th, a total of 205 people belonging to Ladakh who returned from abroad had returned to Leh after completing their quarantine at the Indian Army facility in Jodhpur. Pursuant to directions of Lieutenant Governor G.C. Murmu, the Higher Education Department has ordered that classwork of all educational institutions will remain closed till May 30th, 2020. The government order issued on Wednesday in this regard reads that, however, in the interest of administration, it is hereby ordered that offices of Vice Chancellors, including head of departments and principals of government degree colleges of Higher Education Department and principals of polytechnic colleges and ITIs of Technical Education Department across the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir shall start functioning from 6th May 2020 with minimum 30% staff strength on rotation basis. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Basir Ahmed Khan on Tuesday convened an officers' meeting at Civil Secretariat Srinagar to review the overall functioning of Tourism Department. Taking note of the challenges being faced by the tourism stakeholders in the wake of COVID-19, Advisor said that government is aware of these difficulties and is taking up measures to help the stressed stakeholders through income support and other possible measures. The Jammu Municipal Corporation is securing its Safai Karamcharis through insurance covers. GMC Mayor Chandramohan Gupta informed that permanent GMC employees, casual Safai Karamcharis, including daily wagers and outsourced Safai Karamcharis, will get benefits of the insurance and other schemes. He also said that the casual SKs are to be covered under Employee State Insurance Act and under Provident Fund with matching share to be provided by GMC and also borne by the employee. Amid an ongoing turf war between terrorist groups in Kashmir Valley, intelligence sources are suggesting that the input to the security forces came from Hizbul Mujahideen's rival, the Resistance Front. TRF is a new front of the Lashkar-e-Toiba and other Pakistani backer terrorist groups, as Pakistan wants to create a perception that these groups are from within Kashmir and it has no links with it. Sources said that TRF includes mainly all foreign terrorists who were operating in Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed for all these years. On the occasion of Buddha Purnima, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday extended greetings to the nation and the followers of Lord Buddha around the world. Praising Lord Buddha, the Prime Minister used one of his sayings to state that the lack of physical interaction on this occasion would not be a hindrance to the enthusiasm surrounding the world.
भर में फैले भगवान बुद्ध के अनुयायियों को बुद्ध पूर्णिमा की वैशाख उत्सव की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said Lord Buddha's teachings reinforced India's commitment to saving humanity, and in a crisis like COVID-19, our nation is constantly working to help countries across the globe and will continue to do the same.
से बाहर निकले, थक कर रुक जाना ये विकल्प नहीं हो सकता। आज हम सब भी एक कठिन परिस्थिति से निकलने के लिए निरंतर जुटे हुए हैं।
On the occasion of Buddha Purnima, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday thanked the frontline workers who are putting their lives on the line in the fight against COVID-19 and drew a similarity between their contribution and Lord Buddha's teachings. The Prime Minister had earlier in the speech praised the International Buddhist Confederation for dedicating the Buddha Purnima festival to the frontline workers around the globe who are engaged in tackling the COVID-19 crisis.
अपने आसपास ऐसे अनेकों लोगों को देख रहे हैं जो दूसरों की सेवा के लिए, किसी मरीज के इलाज के लिए, किसी गरीब को भोजन कराने के लिए, किसी अस्पताल में सफाई के लिए, किसी सड़क पर कानून व्यवस्था बनाए रखने के लिए 24 घंटे काम कर रहे हैं।
At least 8 people died and more than 1,000 people fell sick after inhaling poisonous gas leaked from a chemical factory in Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam district in the early hours of Thursday. Andhra Pradesh Director General of Police Gautam Sawang confirmed the toll at 6. Unconfirmed reports say 8 people have been killed in the mishap. The incident happened at around 3 a.m. at LG Polymers Limited at Gopalapatnam when people in the nearby colonies were fast asleep. India's count of COVID-19 cases has reached 52,952, including 1,783 deaths, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Thursday. Currently, there are 35,902 active cases, while 15,266 COVID-19 positive patients have been cured, discharged, and one migrated.